If you've been following the news, Booker T on his show called out Corey Graves. Corey, you're the reason I lost my job. I want to throw some fisticuffs. I'm going to beat you up. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it kayfabe? Let's talk about it. So for those that don't know, Booker T, he forecasted this exact thing would be happening. I'd be talking to you. Our communities would be discussing it, that Dave Meltzer would be picking it up as news, that it would end up on all the websites, which is my first clue is maybe something's up or maybe it's 100% legit. Maybe his feelings boiled over because we don't know. I'm living in a new age in 2018 when it comes to WWE. Things that I never thought would happen are happening. You know, we have 3-hour Raw, but with that extra hour of TV money, look at who they're signing in NXT. Guys that I probably never thought we'd see. So now you see something like this, where Corey Graves was a wrestler, and unfortunately, one of my favorites at the time in NXT, had to retire due to concussions. WWE gave him a job, Triple H gave him a 2-year contract, and he's now kind of becoming the voice of Raw. He's, in a way, he's transitioning into that lead guy role, in my opinion. I think he does a good job. Booker T was talking about, you know, he was kind of forced out that they knew they were going to beat him down. And like I said, I don't know if that's, I 100% don't know if that's real or not, but I could kind of understand it. But I want to offer a counterpoint. And this is one thing that I was realizing with NXT, same thing with referees. Not only do we have a logjam with talent for superstars, we have a logjam with referees, like main roster referees, between NXT developmental referees. We have a logjam with announcers. We have a logjam with ringside announcers. And I'm thinking about this, if we can truly put the blame on him or not. And I don't know if we can or not. Like I said, I know nothing about backstage, and I don't even want to talk about that. It's just a really intriguing discussion I want to have because I like Booker T on commentary. I think he gives that kind of, you know, at moments, I think we can all agree. And I think, heck, Booker, you probably agree too if you happen to see this by chance, is there's some moments where you're like, but then there's all those other moments where I'm actually like, I really dig it and I'm appreciative of it, you know? You had changing announce teams over the past couple years for varying reasons. We lost Mauro Ranallo. Then he's back on NXT, and I love seeing him on NXT. You have Nigel McGuinness. You have Persuade. By the way, the NXT announce team is really good. And even Raw and SmackDown. There's something about the teams. Now, Booker getting pushed to the pre-show panels with the likes of like Renee Young, Peter Rosenberg, Sam Roberts. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, I would like to have Booker T on Raw. I think there's a lot of cluster going on right now, especially with what's going on with David Otunga. And like I said, I don't want to dive into that because none of that matters. I'm just a wrestling fan. I'm just trying to react to, you know, my thoughts on what's happening with the announcers. And I do like Booker. I do like Corey, though. You know, I like Michael Cole. I mean, I'll admit it. Like, I'm enjoying the show and I actually enjoy the commentators. There's points where I wish there would be some changes. But when it comes to this news, is Booker going to fight Corey? And is this 100% real? Are we in a new age where this is going to happen? Or we're legitimately going to have like guys calling each other out? Or because exactly what they wanted, he called him out, just like with when Asuka won the Royal Rumble and afterwards Ronda Rousey debuted, and then Charlotte and I think it was Natalia or one of the women's wrestlers had called out that moment for ruining the women's Royal Rumble. And that's a common sentiment, but that's social media. That's what you would do in that storyline. So here, I don't know what's real and what's not, but it's an interesting question that I think when you look at how many announcers they have, I don't think Booker T is going to be the last one to be affected by this, regardless of the circumstances, regardless if they did know that they were about to go to fisticuffs, they're about to throw some hands, they were about to get in the ring. It was about to be Braun Strowman, get these hands. You're about to have Ron Simmons in the back watching him go at it, and he come in like, damn! Like, if that's where it's going down, if that's what we're going to see, if we're going to see a breakdown, if we're going to see these guys go at it, and heck, maybe Corey Graves comes out of retirement and we see the five-time spin-a-rooney. And we get a spin-a-rooney. We get Corey Graves versus Booker T. Sanction it. Put it in Evolve. Put it anywhere else. I'd love to see it. Just like I'd love to see a guy like Daniel Bryan wrestle. You know, like I said, everything with Paige happened. Unfortunately, I'm a little tied up. I don't know if I want to see Corey Graves fight Booker T because I really like Corey Graves. Same thing, I loved CM Punk on the announce table. Heck, I've tweeted out that I would love if CM Punk came back and he never even wrestled and he just commentated. We have a stacked roster right now, and I think we overlook this fact. Not only is the NXT announce team, the Raw, SmackDown, I know some people want some changes. I'd love to see, I was one of the people that really wanted Renee Young as an announcer. I think when you have so many people that are competing for these slots, WWE's stacked, and it's not just at the roster spot. So I don't think Booker T is going to be the last one. I think Corey Graves does a great job as that heel voice of Monday Night Raw. Booker brought up, like, he's got a better vocabulary, went to school, better the words, and Booker T tried to step up to that. And I don't know if it has anything to do with that. Maybe it has to do with articulation for the fans. Maybe really backstage when you think of feuds that are going to happen, like you think about, the discipline or the backstage environment. Like I said, I have no idea. But the realistic situation is, I don't think Booker T is going to be the last one. But if they do fight, and I'm just saying this, I'm throwing this out there, I'm putting this on the line, is I want to see a spinneroonie. I don't care if they don't fight. They could walk up to each other. Booker T could hit him with I'm the 5-time, and he could spin a Rooney and walk off. He could scissor kick him and do whatever, Booker. You do what you have to. You could bookend him. We go back a long time, Booker, from when I was helping promote ROW. For those that don't know, Booker T's got a wrestling school. He's got a wrestling promotion. It's got TV in the South. I think it was episode 17 or 18 when I first got into it. I don't know how many they have now, but it was this table match that got me entranced. So I started promoting it on my YouTube channel back in, 2012, 2013, something like that. And now look at, they've helped trained superstars that are getting signed to WWE. So Booker, I feel you, man. I'm bummed out that you're not on my TV. To a fair point, though, David Otunga was supposed to be there. Booker T filled in. So there's a lot of hubbub going on that makes me question it. But as a wrestling fan, I'm like, that's good. I mean, it adds a little bit more excitement. It adds a little bit extra for me. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. Is it real? Is it fake? Do you really care? Do you just want to see a different announcing? Maybe this doesn't even bother you. Maybe you're not thinking about Corey and Booker. Maybe you're thinking about, I want Nigel McGuinness, Corey Graves, and Percy Watson as my commentators. Maybe I want Tom Phillips back. Maybe I want Matt Stryker. Maybe I just want Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler back. Regardless of the beef between them, who would you guys like to see commentate? Who would you guys like to see? Because like I said, there's so many people that could fill this role. I'm genuinely curious. So let me know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this. Do you think we're going to see a fight? Do you think we're seeing next level 2018 Triple H mind games that causes us to get all excited? Because at the end of the day, wrestling's entertainment. I'm entertained by this. We'll see where it goes. But until next time, guys, I appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, make sure to share. Share with a friend. Maybe get their thought. Maybe a wrestling buddy that doesn't even watch. Show them that clip. Show them a little bit of Booker T. Get out there, man. Let's spread the word about wrestling. But until next time, it's your boy Tubby. Make sure to follow me on social media at TubbyEmu. Make sure if you're subscribed, you can hit that notification button. We got some vintage game goodness coming out. Some stuff back here. It's going to be pretty interesting. But until next time, we will see you all later.